set to kick off.
The first of 4 berths in the conference championships on the line here as divisional weekend in the NFL is underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
TJ Watt.
You know, it's not just all athleticism from defensive linemen. Let's give them a little credit for their football intelligence as well. Read and react by them, understood the play call, and stacked it up and stuffed the run.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. On 2nd down, here's Tannehill. That's complete to his running back, Evans. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10.
I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
And that's caught by Smith. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Scoring first, so critical in the postseason. They've got it here, 1st and goal. Trying to punch it in with Henry. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal at the 3-yard line.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. They'll give Henry another shot. And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Titans take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
And this is good. Our score is 7-0 Tennessee.
Makes the score Titans 7, Desperados nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Now this will make it into the end zone. Fighting through. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line.
They'll take over 1st down and 10. at their own 22-yard line.
And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Roethlisberger. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Roethlisberger to throw. And he hits his tight end, Ebron. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 17 yards there on 3rd down as they pick up a 1st and 10. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They run the counter. McFarland. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45.
The ball carrier.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked in terms of...
Now big hit, and he lost the football. It's loose. It's picked up by the Titans. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
Thank goodness for heaters up here. And thank goodness I don't have to carry the football in this game. It's January. It's cold out there. Trying to clutch the football and absorb the hits, not easily done.
Yeah, we saw a product of the elements right there. A first look now for Darrington Evans. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
Evans, the ball carrier.
Here's 2nd and 9. Just a yard on that last run.
A gain of a yard.
Tannehill with a play fake to Henry. He'll throw instead. Smith catches left side. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route.
Let's go. Ready? Check, check. Block 54. Block 54. Come on, let's go. Right there.
And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal.
At the 8-yard line.
On 2nd and goal. Tannehill. The quick slant caught. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 5 yards that time on the completion. And now it's 3rd and goal.
A gain of 5 yards brings up 3rd and goal.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Score Titans 7, Desperados 0.
A big one coming in this divisional round playoff. 3rd and goal. Here's Henry. No gain on the play that time, so a big stop, and it's going to leave him with a 4th and goal.
Break on the tackle. No gain on the play. brings up 4th and goal.
On 4th down, Tannehill. And my goodness, this is incomplete. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the ball will go over on the goal line stand. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They had the fumble on the last drive, wound up leading to the opening touchdown. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. They'll try to get forward, but he's going to be stopped in his tracks at about the 3. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 3-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Here's McFarland. And he'll get this up past the 5 to the 7-yard line. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. This is Johnson. He's got it. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. His first catch of the divisional round goes for a 1st down. He had 5 catches last week in their wild card win. On 1st down, McFarland. And he powers his way up past the 30. Josh Jackson, the former Iowa Hawkeye, made the play defensively.
It's a gain of 5.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
On 2nd down, McFarland. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. Got an extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for 3rd down. They snap it at 1. Now it's Roethlisberger. Oh, he's trying for Smith-Schuster, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Dane Cruikshank. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And we'll see if that pick 6 looms large as this game continues, because we've seen plays like that alter a lot of playoff contests over the years.
I would agree with that totally. And you often think to yourself, why do they alter it so much? Because after games, don't we hear coaches and players say, well, one play doesn't usually determine the outcome. But I don't think that's really true, do you? Because there's times when we see plays like that, and all of a sudden the momentum jumps to that team side, it deflates the other side, and they never pick it back up. And then things really go from there, don't they?
That's the thing for me. We talk about momentum changes. A play like that is the ultimate momentum change. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And this carries into the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still 2nd quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. From the 25 on second down, Roethlisberger. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big third down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
Roethlisberger will throw. And the pressure gets there. He'll go down. It's a sack. And it is going to bring us to the 2-minute warning.
Another 3 and out.
We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. On is the punter, Townsend, as he gets this one away. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. It'll be a net of only 30 here. 40-yard punt, 10 on the return. And it'll be Titan football. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here that could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But it's the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
And the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
When you're running the slant, timing is everything. And against that man coverage, there was no space available. An incompletion as a result.
Second and 10 from the 33-yard line. From the gun, here's Tannehill. He's going to look deep down the field. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
When I was in school, math was not my strong suit, but I did learn enough to know how to play cover 3. 2 corners and a safety divide up the field in thirds. On this play, the corner didn't get fooled by anything in front of him. Kept his coverage all the way down the sideline in the deep third position and makes the interception.
And a gain of about 4 here moves this from the 6 up to the 10.
10-yard line.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Here's Roethlisberger. And this one is incomplete.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big third down coming up.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. It's Roethlisberger. Oh, he's trying for Smith-Schuster, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Dane Cruikshank. And he's going to score. It's a Titans touchdown.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick 6. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run.
And Big Ben intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Christian Fulton. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. Going right side here, and that's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Steps away to his left. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
The coverage was good, but I just wonder if they absolutely fooled the quarterback on that play. I think he was expecting something else. Ended up with nowhere to throw the football successfully.
On 2nd and 10, Tannehill. The quick slant caught. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Tannehill to his top target, Brown, for a Tennessee first. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. Derrick Henry as the first half is winding down. And the Titans are able to extend their lead.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there, unable to do so. That makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now.
Makes the score Titans 28, Desperados nothing.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
The tackle made by Kevin.
So it's on to halftime in this AFC Divisional Round matchup. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. That's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC Divisional Round. Now this will make it into the end zone. And the half will begin with a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together.
And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way down to the 29. And a huge play that time. 46 yards. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
38, Jalen Samuels.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
From the red zone now, here's Roethlisberger on first down. He'll get this one to McFarland out of the backfield. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Call it a gain of 5, and that'll make it second down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
This will be caught just inside the 10. And he gets into the end zone for the touchdown. An 11-yard touchdown. And his guys are able to close that gap just a bit.
So, my man, another touchdown. They're looking like the #1 seed that they earned throughout the year. Looking pretty dominant right now.
We knew the road to the Super Bowl would run right through this stadium. Somebody's going to have to come in here and beat these guys. Good luck. Yeah, I don't think it's happening this weekend.
No, definitely not this weekend. And for anyone else out there, bring your game.
Buyer beware. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will make it into the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. They'll fake it. Now Tannehill sliding out of the pocket. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. He was trying to get it to A.J. Brown that time. And that'll bring up second down.
Makes it 2nd and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Let's go, D. Play. 54. Ain't no such thing as a loss. We take it.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Tannehill. He sets to fire deep into a double team, and it's intercepted. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line.
48-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They coming off a touchdown drive the last time they had the ball. That cut down the lead. Now the defense does their part, got them the football back.
So now maybe with the touchdown they scored previously, plus their defense making that stand.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Dane Cruikshank. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around a defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
Check 55 to Mike. Check 55 to Mike. Here we go, D.
They'll begin on the ground with Evans. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
2nd and 10 at the 45-yard line.
2nd and 10 here as we sit in the 3rd quarter of this divisional round matchup. And they'll go right back to Evans. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
I'm getting a sense that the momentum of this game is changing since the break. Nice play there, and this D is fired up.
Third and long, it's Tannehill. He's going to wind up and air it out. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Titans. More Marquez Valdez-Scantling, 58 yards. And the Titans are going to add on to their lead. And right now, Charles, I think you'd have to say their class is starting to show through.
Yeah, they were disappointed not to get the #1 seed in the playoffs, but the reality is these guys can play anywhere. It doesn't matter for them.
And if they can indeed hold on to this lead, that's going to set up one heck of a championship game next Sunday.
Let's come back and watch it, shall we?
Something tells me you and I are going to be there. On is Hopkins now for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Titans 35, Desperados 7.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
First down and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Now it's Roethlisberger. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face, coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now it's Roethlisberger. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And some room to roam now. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. A.J. Brown, 35 yards. And the interception by the Titans D leads to a touchdown. Now it's Hopkins to add the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
Makes the score Titans 42, Desperados 7.
out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Down and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
You think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster, and they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well. They'll throw on first down with Roethlisberger. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. This will probably be the last play of the quarter. Second and 10. It's Roethlisberger once more. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this third quarter.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
Maybe a free play now for Roethlisberger. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 45. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. And the penalty helps, but not a whole lot. It's still third and long. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
And on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. This is taken at the 23. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and out will come the offense as they take over.
At their own 28-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. If they can finish this one out, they'll book a date in the AFC title game next Sunday, and it looks good so far as they try to run some clock here in this fourth quarter. And all the way down to the 27. A big play that time for the Titans. 45 yards on the ground. Big run here in the fourth as they continue to wear down this defense.
And that's when the offensive line coach clicks onto the headset and says, head coach, offensive coordinator, let my guys fire out and hit people. We're wearing them down. Let's finish them off with the running game.
That is caught inside the 5. 23 yards on the play.
First and goal at the 4-yard line.
Here's Tannehill. Forced out to his left. to the goal line, but it's incomplete. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
Brings up 3rd and goal.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Cameron Hayward coming in to drop him for a loss of 8. And it also brings up 4th.
And goal.
The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal. They snap it to Tannehill. And able to catch it, but he's out of bounds. Now the throw took him beyond the sideline, and that's going to be a turnover on downs. So we were looking at each other up here in the booth when they went for that, saying, oh, wow, talk about trying to add insult to injury.
Some teams are just like that. You know, some philosophies, some coaches are like, look, when I got a chance to put some more points on the board, I don't care what the situation, I'm going to do it. And they're also the same coaches as a general rule that if someone does it to them, you won't hear people protest out of them. That's just who they are.
Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. That one goes for 24 yards. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
1st down, Austin.
Now Roethlisberger to throw. And now here is another interception.
You know they pay me.
Picked off by the safety, Kenny Vaccaro. And he's going to score. It's a Titans touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
Here's Hopkins now for the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Titans 49, Desperados 7.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he returns this to the 22.
They'll take over 1st down and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard. On 1st down, they'll start with McFarland. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about his desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame whooping has turned into results.
McFarland once more. And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's our visitors with the football as we get you reset. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score.
Squeeze, double. Hey, check Mike 27. Check. Here we go. Mike 27.
Roethlisberger. And that is incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it.
Check. Mike, 55. Right there in the middle. 55. I'm scared. 55 is Mike, guys. 55.
They'll try and throw for it with Roethlisberger. He's going to got his man complete. And he finally is out of bounds, but he's down inside the 20-yard line. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth.
And an Austin first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. To the right side to Eric Ebron. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Brings up second.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Hey, watch the slant. Watch on that bench release and go.
To throw again is Roethlisberger. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off down at the 2. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it to the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
On is Hopkins now for the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Titans 56, Desperados 7.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will make it into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
They'll take over. First down and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They knew this would be tough on the road, divisional round, and that has certainly been the case with the deficit they face in this fourth quarter. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. On the ground, it's McFarland. And a penalty flag down as he gets only about a yard. And let's listen in on the call. The decision is to decline it and not give him the down back.
They might as well have sent a skywriter above the stadium saying, we don't think you can get the first down against our defense by that decision.
On second down, Roethlisberger. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to be a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. On third down, here's McFarland. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a 10-yard pickup, and that's enough to move the chains.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Austin.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. Chase Claypool, the intended target, but it'll be 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
55, no spacing. 8. 55.
One last shot for Roethlisberger. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game.
56.
Well, on both sides, you come into this game with so much hope, so much build-up, looking to move on. One side gets to do that, but let's not forget the others. Tough pill to swallow.
It really is, because there's so much hard work, effort. You mentioned the hope to go on and maybe play in the big game itself.